And throughout the history of this player, Yue, sa kanyang early years in MPL Philippines, itong Valentina talaga ang inaabangan ng mga nanood sa kanya mula amateur scene pa patungo sa kanyang mga unang teams dito sa ating liga.
And in addition, napakatapang ng nagiging ruta ngayon para dito sa gourd na gagamitin ng Twisted Minds kasi they decided to run it back once again. It doesn't happen very often na nakikita natin ang isang Dark Continent pick to be picked up pagkatapos hindi gumana na to sa sunod na laro right after this. So ballsy move galing sa kupunan ng Twisted Minds. We're about to find out if this is gonna work.
Oo. Alam mo, iniisip ko nga kanina na hindi na ulit mapipick itong gourd na ito at nalulungkot na rin si Naisu. Pero mukhang hindi pa naman magre-reset ang kanyang K-counter dahil within the next game, nako Kaloy.
Ayun na, alam mo ilang beses ko na nakita to nung M7, favorite na favorite gawin nila yan. Kapag na-freeze nila yung mga waves palabas because of the Guardian's Barrier, yung mga Kalea usually nabebait na i-clear kagad, i-fast clear yung mga wave with the concussive blast and pinapadiran ni Light sa likod and natutulak sa harap ng Torre. So Aurora, they really understand the capacities and capabilities of their lineup and they're pushing it to any advantage they can.
Oo, at yung mga advantages na ginagawa ng Aurora, kadalasang malinis din. Yung tipong hindi nakakahanap ng agad na trade ang side ng Twisted Minds. Kaya naman masasabi natin no, na kung gagawa man ng play dito ang Twisted Minds, they have to make sure na wala ito masyadong kailangang kabayaran. Last game, Kaloy sacrificed a lot in the early parts of the game. Kaya din nagkaroon ng momentum shifts.
And in addition, yung early game na naman ang malaking magiging depende dito para sa kupunan ng Twisted Minds. We've seen a similar lineup from before, from what we actually saw in game number 1. It's just that maganda yung naging resulta para sa Aurora up until the 5th or 6th minute of the game. So for Twisted Minds, kung sakali na makuha nila ang early game, they're gonna have to double down and try to take things going as their snowball continues, if they're even gonna snowball.
Yeah, speaking of double down, mukhang magdo-double down ang side ng Twisted Minds into objective controls into this early game. Mauuna silang pumesto around this turtle pit. And Twisted Minds, they do have the ultimates already. Throne of Ruin and Deadly Magic is available. Pero nandiyan na, umaaligid na si Demon Kite!
And then there is going to be the rest of the members. Throne of Ruin ay ipapato na rin itong sila. Tapos may Mystic Gush. Flicker papasok. Papunta dito kay Sean. Pero ito na naman si Edward. Pinapanat si Sean. That's gonna be a kill going to the side of Aurora. And then Edward again. Shapa out of everyone will make the counter-attack possible para sa Northern Lights.
Pasabog muli para sa Aurora. Wala mang nakakuha ng pagong. Pero naka-farm naman sila ng napakadaming kills.
Alam mo, sinabi ni Hans kanina, double down ang sagot ng Twisted Minds. Kaso, with that play, it was double the risk. Sinubukan nilang i-all in yung Fredrin. Kinailangan nilang patayin si Demon Kite. Actually, dapat pwede na nilang paano yun paalisin yung Fredrin. Pero nag-flicker pa si Sean, nag-hat-trick pa si MP the King. And the punish was there mula kay Yue. After those initial kills, nag-level 4 si Light.
Oo nga pala, hindi pa nakukuha yung pagong. Ngayon pa lang nila kukunin and Edward does enough para hindi na nga mag-dish out ng retribution skill itong si Demon Kite. Safe to say, Aurora has a 2K gold lead.
And just like that, a 2,000 gold lead para sa kamay ng Aurora. At tignan natin ang stats ni Yue on this Valentina. 64 games played on this Valentina. Na kahit sabihin natin na medyo taliwas ang ating mga win-loss, I would say na isa pa rin sa katakot-takot na hero ito sa kamay ni Yue.
I mean, lagi naman yung application. Yung tanong dito, and kita natin nandoon yung mastery ng player na to, yung mga kinokopy niyang spells and also yung aggression niya kanina na pinakita to punish MP the King, ay doon nagsimula yung lead for Aurora. And I would even dare say, with the shutdown sa early game momentum ng Twisted Minds, Aurora will have a massive advantage in the mid game.
Tapos hinihintay pa nga natin yung first big play dito ni Kaloy. They did go in for a great kill against Demon Kite during that time. Pero nung nagkaroon ng extended team fights, dito ko nagtataka midnight In paper, lamang dapat sa extended team fight. Itong Twisted Minds, you have an Alice, you have Kaloy on this Kalea. Pero para bang na-out-sustain sila sa sariling laban.
If you play it slow, but if you overcommit, that's the problem. Kasi Aurora, they can definitely punish. And by slow, I mean, hayaan mong lumabas yung mga kalaban, magre-reset ka lang, hayaan mong from frontline yung Alice. That's how you want to play this game for Twisted Minds. But because of the early aggression na pinakita ni Sean and pinakita kanina, yun yung mga bagay na hindi mo pwede gawin sa harap ng ganitong klaseng composition from Aurora.
I think in addition, si Lanzo din, maganda yung kanyang naging initiation from the start, but he was not built just yet para mag-tank ng sandamakmak na damage, which is the reason why nagkaroon na naman ng mas mataas na kumpiyansa. Pero si Edward na naman ang napapaligiran na iba sa mga members ng Twisted Minds, pero parang siya pa ang gagawa ng play. Unfortunately for him, mapapabagsak siya ngayon ng Minds. Kaloy is gonna be at the middle of the pack as well, pero mukhang may ipit siya. Demon Kite ang kanya dinala. Appraiser's Wrath ay mamamatay yung isa sa Twisted Minds sa tulong ni US sa 1-for-1.
XP para sa XP at nakahanap na naman si Light ng magandang setup. Grabe yung mga ulti ni Light ngayon, ha?
Ang linis, men. Ito yung light angle. Basta killable. Alam mo, parang may radar. Si Dylan Katipon. Sa utak niya, may checklist. Patay ba to o hindi? Pagpatay, auto-pindot ng kanyang ultimate wind flicker. Hindi nag-hesitate. And this is why Aurora is so commanding pagdating sa mga mid-games. Positions like this, kapag nagkamali ka ng pwesto, ang bilis ng punishment mula sa Aurora.
At medyo nakakadamage din kasi ng mental maglaro yung ganitong Grak eh. Yung tipong matatakot ka na. Legit na matatakot ka na the moment na may flicker, pero may counterplay.
Wow, this is a brave take mula dito kay Kaloy. Pupuruhan nila ito si Light pero buhay pa rin.
Wow.
Binuhos nila and that was enough para ma-dish down itong si Light.
Alam mo, tama ka eh. Kahit nakakatakot yung mga ganong klaseng play, Twisted Minds, kilala sila even nung last season na hindi sila na-aurahan. So even though nakakuha ng magandang engage dito yung Aurora sa may itaas, they still understand na kailangan nilang patayin itong Grak na to to get an access to even get a chance to fight into Aurora.
Pero ito, yung isang pagkakamali ni Edward that Twisted is gonna take advantage of. Hindi tumama ang Heaven's Wrath and he's gonna feel the wrath of the Minds.
Oh yeah, back-to-back kills for the side of Twisted Minds. Medyo makakat ang deficit na hinabol nila on the side of Aurora Gaming. Pero nakakapag-farm pa rin si Kite. Yan ang pinaka-problema ng Twisted Minds.
Yeah. Alam mo, may konting defensive tools naman dito yung Twisted Minds at least may damage mitigation mula dito kay Kaloy with the Dominance Ice. There is that magic defense. There is that physical defense. Pero ang problema kasi, ang kulang sila dito is yung lockdown. Laban dun sa Haret. They have to really identify who their target is. And same question nung game number 1. Kung gusto mong pasukin si Kite, paano pa yung mga Fredrin? Paano pa yung mga Grak? Kasi hari na naman eh. Presidente si Kite dito. For sure, may tatlo na naman sa unahan.
And if you think about it, very similar din ang nakikita natin yung nature ng crowd control na meron sila. 4 na taong may crowd control para sa kanilang gold laner. And even if we say na si Light ay kailangan talaga ng major setup, nakakailang kasi yung mga well-placed wall niya. Nakakainis yung mga barrier.
I believe he's already used the flicker at ito ang laban. Nasusundin ng Twisted pero si Light has taken control sa ilalim ng tore ng Twisted and Edward is gonna follow through. Hahabulin niya pa si Owl. Siya ang makakapagpabagsak. Triple para sa Aurora. Wipe out ang Twisted Minds.
At sa isang pasabog ni Light, pati ba naman yung mga players na pangiti? Alam mong sobrang ganda ng set ng isang tao kapag kinailangan ipakita yung mukha ng mga manlalaro mismo nang umingiti sila. Pare, ang ganda nun!
Alam mo, hanggang ngayon nakangiti yung Aurora and mapapangiti ka naman talaga. With an amazing tech charge mula kay Dylan. Demon Kite as well, peeling for the Harit. And after all has been expended by Twisted Minds, naghari na naman si Kite.
Oh wow, a wipeout as well. Midnight, I feel like Aurora, they're gonna go for this Lord instead. Demon Kite zoning out a lot of members. Mystic Gush takes down Light.
Mapapagsak nila ngayon si Light. Wala yung playmaker ng Aurora, pero lalaban naman pabalik. Itong side ng Northern Lights at si Kaloy ang kanilang magiging baon. Gagawin din ni Edward yung Wrath, and that is gonna be a 1-for-1. Babalik sila sa regular programming. It's going to be roamers down, pero tuloy pa rin dahil may retry ang parehas na junglers.
At kailangan natin nila mag-reset dito parehas. Nagkaroon ng mutual agreement. Itigil muna natin ang paghawak sa river na to. Truce muna tayo. Clear muna natin ang mga kailangan i-clear.
Oh, ano lang eh, nagkaroon lang ng minigame yung dalawang roamer. Actually, na-bad trip si Yue, pinatay niya yung... Pinatay kasi yung dumid niya eh. Sabi ni Yue, pero nga ako niyang tsunami slam mo, papatayin din kita. And nahuhuli nga si Kaloy. Pero yung truce men, binari ng Aurora. Sabi nila, wala, may retry kami. Anong gusto mong gawin namin?
And mukhang hindi pa makakatore ang side ng Twisted Minds. Another free trade on the side of Aurora Gaming. For Aurora, I feel like medyo untouchable na si Doming dito, ha?
Yeah. Pero ang kailangan natin tignan dito sa Infinix in-game equipment, nakakahabol pagdating sa farm yung Yi Sun Shin. So definitely the damage is not lacking in that department on the side of Twisted Minds. It's just a matter of how do we solve this crack problem?
And maybe at this point, kailangan na talaga nilang tunawin. Kaloy has been very proactive sa paghuli dito kay Light. And to be honest, sapat yung damage ni Sean. Sean has sufficient damage na tunawin ang isang Grak na to basta mabigyan ng oras ni Kaloy.
But that's the thing though, pag in-expend mo lahat ng skills mo towards one hero, what else do you have left? Nasa kanila pa si Doming na hanggang ngayon ay hindi pa nagagalusan. You're also gonna have to be aware of the flicker na meron itong si Light. Nag-U-turn yung Lord, nagre-route, sumegway, nakita pa rin yung energy shields, but at the end of the day, mapapabagsak pa rin yan ng Twisted. Buo pa ang kanilang inhibitors at chinek natin yung ibang parte ng mapa.
At this point, parang kung ikaw ang Twisted Minds, ayaw mo nang tumikit sa torre mo! Kasi naman!
Sinama na! Walang iba ni Kaloy kundi si Light
Oh,
at yun
Lanzo!
yata ang kanyang magiging kahihinatnan. Pero si Edward na naman ang gumagawa ng play. Umatake na naman sa ilalim ng torre ang Aurora. Pero mukhang bumabagsak sila. Isa si Lanzo mawawala sa side ng Twisted Minds. At at the end of it all, it's gonna be another 1-for-1.
Wow, a 1-for-1 in a 6K gold lead. I'd like to believe na panalo yung Twisted Minds doon.
Yeah, kahit paano nakadepensa sila and si Lance lang naman yung naging casualty. Kamuntikan pa si Edward pero nando kasi yung Winter Crown. But I would say Twisted Minds, they won not because of their own actions but because Aurora kind of slipped up. Yung engage na yun, pwedeng mas malinis pa. But here's the thing, that's the beauty of this comp. You just try and try kasi at the end of the day, Twisted Minds will have to address the Grok. If you remove him from the equation, now you see the real problem. May Doming kahit ka pang iintindihin.
Oo, hindi rin talaga nahawakan pero mukhang si Lanzo ngayon na ipopronta na naman on the side of Twisted Minds. 45 seconds bago lumabas ang pangalawang Lord ng larong ito in terms of objectives. Lamang na lamang ang Aurora Gaming. All two turtles. Hindi pa na tayo nagkaroon ng third turtle sa larong ito ay napunta sa kamay ng Aurora. Silipin natin ating Infinix in-game equipment. Sino na ba yung meron na talagang item power spike at this point?
Actually, ang dami eh. Yung sa side lang ng Aurora, you have 3. With the Valentina, Sora, and of course, the Harith. Overwhelming sila ng physical damage and ng magic damage from these heroes. And Twisted Minds, sabihin na natin meron silang damage from MP the King and Owl. Kung i-compare mo yan sa Aurora, ang problema kasi, isa lang yung sumasaloy, yung Grok eh.
Tol, para pupuruan na nila itong si Lanzo pero makakatakas pa sa pagkakataong yun. Not a lot of battle spells needed pero kinailangan ni Lanzo mag-back away.
Alam mo yung kung nag-ulti doon yung Grak, that would have been a dead Alice right before the Lord. Pero mukhang hindi yun ang timing na hinahanap ng Aurora Gaming as we head on to this potential big objective fight na hindi ata hahanapin ng Twisted Minds. Libreng Lord para sa side ng Aurora Gaming.
Macro lang kasi alam nga ng Twisted, meron pang tech charge so hindi nila i-contest yan. And same story from game number 1. Just clean overall objective takes mula sa Aurora. May isang slip up lang but Twisted Minds still cannot find any answer against this big problem that exists on the side of Aurora, which is the Grok and also the Harith.
Oh, at kompleto na rin ang battle spells ng lahat ng mga miyembro ng both Aurora Gaming and Twisted Minds. And base sa mga huling engages na nakita natin, medyo makate ang daliri ni Light on this flicker. To wing up ang battle spell na ito ay talagang gustong-gusto niyang gamitin.
This are also 3 players na nagagaling sa Aurora na full na yung kanilang level cap, but you're also gonna have to be aware of Kaloy that just reached level 11. Kailangan niyang mahanap ang tamang target. Will it be Light? Will it be Edward? Sila lang ang dalawang mga manlalaro na mayroong flicker sa pagkakataon na ito. Nabasag na ang torre sa may bandang gitna. MP the King magbaback away at yung pangalawang inhibitor sa top lane is gonna be taken down as well. The Lord cut down, chunk into half, and then to 20. Bagsak ang major objective. Pulasan na naman ang Aurora.
May bot lane pa na pwedeng i-push dito. Knight still looking for an angle. Ibabato na niya ang kanyang Garger's Barrier. Hindi pwedeng magdikit-dikit. If you are Twisted Minds, anytime ay pwedeng pasabugin ni Light with a Tectonic Charge. Sa base nakatingin, yan na lang ang natitira. Isang signal na lang ang ating inaabangan.
One question is not gonna be answered just yet kasi ito na naman yung Throne of Ruin at mukhang si Light na naman ang binato. Hindi niya mababato yun. Pero si Doming kahit sumasayaw-sayaw na naman using the Zaman Force and Kaloy is gonna be able to back away. Edward, siya naman yan ang gagawa ng play. Dalawa ang bagsak sa kanila. May White Torre na wala. Nahanap na naman ng iba sa mga members ngayon ng Twisted Minds. Si Sean, kahit nasa base, ay hindi na pinalagpas. It's Light, giving us light work, and Aurora taking control of Twisted Minds.